Once upon a time, my brother had this genius idea that he was going to open up a croquette shop. Just croquettes, a restaurant with just croquettes. So we were all speaking about croquettes. We were in Portugal and we had a battle of the croquettes. I made one with my wife and he made one with his wife. And this is the one that I made, a Caldo Verde croquettes. Now, Caldo Verde is a Portuguese traditional soup using kale, potato, and onion. So croquette generally, well, there's two different types of ways of making a croquette, but one of my favorite ways is using potato, mashed potato, flavoring up that mashed potato, crumbing it, and deep frying it. So because the soup was using potato, we decided that we would take the soup and transform it into a croquette. It's very easy. We're gonna start by making a delicious stock that is simple to follow. Let's get cooking. All right, so stock. Stock is a liquid form of just flavor, whether it's vegetarian or meat-based or whatever it is. I've got some vegetable stock that I'm gonna add to this pot, and we really are going to just build a flavor that needs to go into that mashed potato, which is gonna give this croquette the world of flavor. So vegetable stock in with some chorizo, smoky chorizo, adds a lovely flavor, and you can just toss it in there, and we're going to bring that to a boil. What we add now is 3 cloves of garlic, a little pinch of salt, pepper, and last but not least, a piece of hammock pork. A lot of flavor. All this fat here is really where the flavor is. It's smoked, so it's going to add a lovely bit of smokiness, and that's just going to contribute to the flavor that we're after. So in that all goes, cover and let it boil. All right, so that's all boiling and it smells really, really good. And now we're gonna go in with some potatoes and we're gonna, oops, be careful when you do that. And we're just gonna let them boil and get soft so that we can mash them up. So what's happening here is that the potatoes are gonna soak up all the flavor that's in the stock. And really, that is where the special touch is in this croquette. All right, so Caldo Verde is kale, but in the soup, the thing about the soup that brings back a lot of memories and always is the thing that I'm looking forward to are the little pieces of chorizo in the soup. So this needs to be an element in the croquette. All right, so all we're gonna do here is just cook this chorizo until that fat renders and it goes into the pan. Add the kale and let it wilt, and then we're going to put that aside. And then what we'll do is fold that into our mashed potatoes. So this right here is all the flavor. This is why I love cooking with chorizo, is that it just has so much flavor in it. But it can overpower things, so you really need to just know how much to put in. But because this is such a crucial element of surprise for the croquette, I really am not being shy with the chorizo. All right, so the chorizo is looking good. In with the kale, and this will literally take a couple of minutes and we'll be done. Also, again, just be wary of your seasoning because the chorizo is very powerful. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of salt and pepper. That is looking great. Turn off the heat. I'm just gonna go in with a little cheek of lemon and just give it a good squeeze in there. And that's it, off the heat, done. Acidity is so important with cooking, and it's one of the things that I've learned as a home cook is just to understand the flavors, understand something rich like chorizo is, to just balance that out with a little bit of acidity. It does wonders. All right, so after about 30 minutes or so, you'll feel, and the potatoes will be nice and soft. We just wanna move them from here so we can mash them up. And these potatoes have soaked up all the flavor that's in the stock here. Exactly what we wanted. It smells absolutely delicious in my kitchen right now. This will switch off, and there are a million and one things that we could do with that. So let's mash these up. Add in an egg, just to bind everything together. That's really good. And now we're gonna add in our chorizo and kale. This is where it all just starts coming together. Okay, good. Now we let that cool and then we can shape them up. All right, so we're gonna shape these bad boys. And it's up to you, but I'm going in with like a really good spoonful, and I'm gonna make them sort of this shape. Not your ball, but like a cylinder. Okay, so let me shape a couple and then we can get dipping and flouring and having fun. All right, now we're gonna crumb them into the flour, lightly coated, into the egg, and into some breadcrumbs. All right, on with the pan, and let's heat it up, and then we'll get these bad boys in the pan. Shallow fry, everything is cooked. Everything is cooked. So you just need to keep an eye. You just wanna get everything crisp and golden. Okay, so off they go. Let's plate up. Add in a little bit of lemon wedges and a little bit of parsley. Voila, a great little snack to have when you have guests over, a great little starter, and I'm definitely putting this on my restaurant menu. These are called Verde croquettes. If you want the recipe, you know where to get it. Tell your friends all about us. Something's Cooking TV. Peace and love from me.